Let's do it.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight.
These dudes came out and dealt with us.
That was 300 years ago.
Damn.
The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death.
That
Only
sucks.
in death is their agony finally brought to an end.
That's just life in general, man.
They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Am I a slave worker? That's cool. So are they robot knights? Or they just have big armor? They actual dudes? So for 300 years we've been basically slaves to these guys? What's up, girl? You about to get smacked. Rock is bad for your knees. Oh, he ain't happy. Oh, hello. You expecting one? Oh, sounds like a dude. Okay, you're not a robot. It's a kid.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
How rude.
Iron Mask?
Just the main character?
Why you?
Wait, he looks cooler than the rest.
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad. Time to regroup. Go on, get moving.
Yeah, why you? Very inefficient slave work if you're having your kids do your work. Gotta make the most use out of your slaves.
Thank you, Iron Mask.
That just his
That's
name,
okay,
Iron Mask.
Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Noctis?
Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
I forgot the voice actor for Noctis. That sounds like Noctis. I hear him a lot. I've heard him in a lot since Final Fantasy 15. Ask Doc to treat me. What if I don't want to? What if I'm fine? I'm good. I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you, and I don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Iron Mask. Like a Marvel superhero. Thanks, Iron Mask.
Ah, you again. Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see.
No, he's not just like a tough asshole. He literally cannot feel it.
You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that, but I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Or what? What are you gonna do? Kill me? For guys that have such high technology, I imagine you could get like robots or something to take care of this shit. But okay, make feeble old people do it. Oh no! Get wrecked.
Grenar!
Our resistance dudes. Oh, what's up? Was she cute?
Zephyr, she's here.
No, that would work that way. Ooh.
Hell?
Don't touch the waifu.
Come back!
He's bringing heals. Okay, bye. Have fun. And that was the last we ever saw of her.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
She's dead.
This hurts.
Hey, Embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
She's not dead. I found her.
Hey, you're...
Man, she cute.
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay
trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way or not.
Really like her eyes. Look at her eyes. Let's go. Did he just run forward without her? What happened? Oh yeah, here we go.
So bad. It's just you.
It's just you. Who was with the big middle dudes? It's just you. It's cool.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Shoot Mover at the front! Take the girl alive! This man is expendable!
Armored soldiers.
I'm about to beat them up with an iron pipe. I like it. Well, that didn't work. Nimble little shit, aren't we? Get him!
Idiots.
Hey, you two!
That idiot is kicking your ass unarmed. Get him. So yeah, that's how I realized we can see through the masks.
Come on!
Oh, you fucked up. No, just that's normal. That's okay.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump.
Ooh, good focus. Oh. Did we just leave a dude to die?
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav.
His
Got
name's
that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shionne.
Yes, sir!
his name's Balsav.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Isn't some Beast King shit? That's not how you drink with your teeth gritted. Don't break it. Don't break it. What a waste. Now, someone's got to work on that. Jeez. Is that my name, Alphen?
Where?
You awake?
What's up?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Well, there's an Iron Mask himself. Good to see you, buddy. Have we met before? No, we never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you as the Buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers and can take a beating from them like it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around often at all. It'd be weird if we didn't know about you somehow.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you?
Balsef.
For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shionne Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
But his eyes is bright.
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
He's rogue.
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
It's like everyone acts like I'm their friend, like they already, like I'm part of the group, but I don't feel like I'm part of the group, but I feel like I'm part of the group.
We're up.
Fight. Still, I have to do this.
I won't go quietly.
Okay.
Mirage! Go to hell! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Die! No escape! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Die!
Shionne v. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Balsef.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
Why do you have a gun? Where'd you get that gun? Who gave you a gun? Oh,
What the?
he can
You've got
touch
some
her.
kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
I can handle two. I don't need you. I don't need your gun. Another.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. Damn it! Slash!
Take it! Go!
No escape!
Here I go! Go! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Come apart. Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
You cute.
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Have a mask on?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
She sounds familiar too. That's a lot of dudes. And they got guns. And crossbows.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
No, that's what I had.
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
I'll let you throw your only weapon.
Look out!
Oh, barely missed it.
Shionne!
You guys did the one thing you wasn't supposed to do.
Shionne!
Hello.
Blazing sword. But how?
Excuse me.
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
I don't know what any of that means. Have a fun with the sword now, though. And my eyes glowing. I'm out. Fire's a no-go. All right.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Yeah, I think for sure anybody else would be just like, what the fuck? Oh god.
It's one of my healing arts.
Really?
A sword that
I
sears
didn't
the
think so.
hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
Zephyr's like, wow, how coincidental. It's like they're fated.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
What? Your party member of you befriended Shionne. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Nice.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
We're already at the castle?
Freedom.
Let's go.
Freedom!
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Balsef.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Very convenient for me as a player. Thank you.
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
Then don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
I was asking that.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danons requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danons are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
What if I actually want to be a slave? That'd be really cool.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Well, he's nearby, so I guess so. But why are you after the lords? Hello. It's a fire. It's okay.
I've got to hurry.
But I want to fight. Gotta grind.
I'll take you all on!
Take this!
Fight.
Try harder!
Don't go charging off like that!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Mega ray.
Mirage!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
You're finished! Try harder!
Here's a healing art.
You're mine!
First aid.
You're finished!
I'm on it.
Sight.
It's over!
I'm only getting started.
Flash! Take this! It's over! Take this!
Run you through.
No escape!
Wait, I killed the other one?
I can feel my precision improving.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danons. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like they did.
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I think she's just fine. Thank you very much. We're about to get protagonist outfits, or we're gonna get basic looking outfits like theirs.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Okay.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Yep, basic outfit.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Looking. Excuse me? Fuck said that? Was that you? They tear that, and I guess that. Okay, before it gets back. What the fuck was that?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Hoo-hoo. Rabbit ears. Lady needs
Well,
clothes.
in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other.
Are you Iron Mask?
Why does everybody know who I am? That's so weird.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Shionne, do something.
It's
Nah.
no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain.
They're like, it's just,
If
a, it's
nothing
just a
else,
pot, man.
This proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
This is what it means to fight the Renins. To get cooking pots safely to our homes.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Moscow. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, It's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
She's a woman. She's
Those
gonna be
look like
picky
the
about
ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
Also, we need to level up. It's okay. The Igalia Waste. What's that between Uzbek and... I can't read index. I load too fast.
Am I really doing this for some lousy There's Zugals here too?
Yep. Absolutely. Oh. Spotted cat ears. All right, we gotta give her cat ears now.
No choice.
Excuse me.
Hear me, flame of fury, burning strike!
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Flame of fury!
You're
burning
finished!
strike! Hear me,
You're mine!
This one's mine!
You're mine! You're finished!
Magna Ray!
Swallow Blade!
There! One more!
Take this!
Magna Ray!
Swallow Blade! You're finished!
I'll cover you!
Ow.
You're mine!
I'll fist!
Strike! I owe you one.
Learned recover. Nice.
Here I come!
First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Burning strike!
You're mine!
Hear me, flame of
I'm not done!
Magna Ray!
Take this!
Where are you going?
I'm not done!
We did it. That wasn't too bad.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins
Oh, she has the
below
cat
us.
ears here too. That's funny.
Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
What? You're
You've
in
been carrying
pajamas.
that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try. This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
By pressing a button.
Try hard, my turn! Cut! Rising Wyvern!
healing art.
I'm not done!
First aid!
Stardust! Take this! You're finished! Take this!
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen,
back on
I get
heels?
it. You care how you look, but we've got places to...
Fuck, she's hot. Looks like a fucking princess.
What is it?
No, nothing.
And new gun. Or at least our gun looks different.
We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Noble Rose. An old-fashioned rifle found in some running ruins. Beauty allows its rigid strength, allowing its function even in harsh environments. Well, Scarlet.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot,
I
right?
love that. Put cat ears on her.
But May thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
This is the person who just went out to get clothes. Ooh, fast travel.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you'll learn!
Here, let me help. First aid!
I
Oh.
will show you it! Not done yet!
It's over.
Here I come!
Damn it, Betty!
Burning
Mirage! You're mine!
flame of fury! I was overconfident.
Stay away from my friend!
I can't move. Let me
You're
help.
finished! Rising Wyvern!
They're kicking our ass.
You're mine!
There, help this. Mega Ray.
Rising Wyvern! Fluid kick!
There, help this. That took more energy than I expected.
They give us a lot of experience too.
I'm
We have done it. He is now Catgirl.
surprised there are owls here too.
So you've decided to take up the sword.
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
I wonder why you would use the crude one over the longsword.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah, these ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
Check out these handle grooves.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balseph, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balseph himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balseph's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head-on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
'Cause we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balseph?
The Iron Mask.
Wow.
I'm counting on you and Shionne to make your way to wherever Balseph's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renan.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
We're gonna end a 3-century reign with like 10 people.
I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only